Hello and welcome to another episode of the devlog of the runes of Aereal. So what I've been up to lately actually is adding a few extra items in the things we can do in the map. So the first thing we can do is here go to the card management, and the card management has been extended with the option to upgrade. So for that, I've got an extra layer here, for example, and if I go to the event sheet, there's also some extra logic in here that takes care of upgrading as well. So for that, we've got the management mode, the MM upgrade. So we already got the library, the management, the sandbox, the collectibles. So these are all management modes, let's say. And depending on the management mode, if it's a library, for example, we can just scroll through it. That's it. For management, we can drop them from the left to the right, from the right to the left, and stuff like that. And for upgrades, we have this list on the left, and we can drag it to the right to upgrade the card. So let's see what that looks like. So in order to test this, I'm going to the probability tables, and in the probability tables, I'm going to set this to 1 here. And we go here to the upgrade query here, upgrade query in the map. So this is going to be the preferred action to take, the preferred mission in the map right now. So let me just save that one here. So let's run the game. Preparing images. There's a lot of images already in the game. So let's see. And now I'm going to abandon the current journey and I'm going to create a new journey. By doing that, I'm going to ensure that right now when the map loads for the first time, it's all going to generate for all map points. It's going to generate a new mission from the probability tables, and as I've set probability table for upgrading to a very high value, it should it should propose to me at least to upgrade a card. So I'm going to do that. And here we can see that, for example, I can pick the Howling Wolf and I can go in there and upgrade. Let's and upgrade the Howling Wolf. And if I now go to manage cards, we'll see that the Howling Wolf is upgraded. So it's yellow here. You can see that it's yellow. So this is the upgrade logic which I've added in there. So what I've also provided is an extra receive item layout. So in this receive item layout, it is possible to show what kind of item we're receiving. And in order to do that, I've got two variables, main global variables. The receive mode, which just says what you're going to receive is this kind of thing. It's an artifact, it's a card, it's a crafting item, it's a rune, because runes can also be obtained, of course. It's a scroll, or it's a spell book, or it's just gold. So all of these things can be obtained, right? So depending on this receive mode, what it's going to do is it's going to set also another received item, and a received item is also a global variable which will contain the name, the object type name of what is to be received, for example. So here we have this is clicking the accept button here, and clicking the accept button for artifact receive mode is going to increase this statistic. I've got a lot of statistics in the game already. We're going to add the artifact to the inventory. So inventory type artifact, and what are we going to add? The received item. I'm going to save it. Also going to save the map point. Remember from one of the earlier videos, we need to save the map point. So we're now confirming here that I've pressed the accept button, and everything which is done in this receive item layout has been done, and we can proceed to the next map point. So if we were to quit the game before clicking accept, we would have to go back into this receive item once again. So that's exactly how it's supposed to work. So where do we get these things? We're going to get that in the generic island. And if I go here, item, I'm going to go and search in the active event sheet. We're going to see here if the selected action is an action type gift, we're going to receive the gift type, and received item is this gift. So this is happening whenever we click one of the options in the map, of course. And these map point JSONs, of course, are created when creating a let's just do that. Create build a random map point. Here we're creating a specific map point here, build specific map point. And what we're doing here, if the action we're determining is a gift, what we're doing is first we have this probability table called gifts. Let me show you the probability table called gifts. It's here below. So it's a 300 chance it's gold, 200 it's a scroll, 100 it's a card, and here the very least possibility is a collectible. So this is what it's saying to me. So we're getting this gift type, and once we know the gift type, it's going to tell me, okay, this gift is going to be one of those cards or one of those scrolls or one of those crafting items and stuff like that. So that's the way it works. So let me show you in practice how it works, and let me just change off this this option here to upgrade query to 1 again, and then go to gift and make that 9999. So at this time, when we go to the journey, we abandon and we make a new journey altogether. It's going to be regenerating the map, of course. And now at this time the map is being regenerated, and it's going to prefer the gift mission. The gift mission has 2 action types. It's going to say either you continue and you take the gift. So whenever the map was created, now it's already determined what we're going to get. Of course, it's in the map point JSON, and the map point JSON is already determined, and it's going to pass through to the gifting layout, which we're going to pass through. When I click here, it's going to pass through the type of what we're getting in the received type, and the received item is going to tell me what I'm going to get. So what I'm getting here, you receive an artifact. You have the option to accept it, and you have the option to decline it, of course. So I'm going to accept it. So now that I accepted it, I can go to the manage artifacts, and I can have here this bear's claw, and I can equip it, and you can click accept. So now I've got 2 things. So let's try the next one here. We have another gift, and you receive 100 gold. We accept, and then you can see here in the map, instead of 1,000, I've got 1,100 gold I've accepted. So this is actually what's going on with this gift. So next to that, some minor things were added. For example, some extra character names. Here we have a lot of character names which is added. I used ChatGPT to generate some random character names. That's cool. And so that's it. That's basically what's happening. I'm coming closer and closer to a playable something. So I've got some time to spend before I've got something playable, some bugs to squash, and some extra stuff to add. But every week I'm getting closer to a playable alpha version. So for everyone which is following this Runes of Aereal devlog, thank you for sticking with me. I hope you all like it. Feedback is appreciated, of course, and see you next time.